Welcome to Inspired by JimmyL, a podcast that inspires freedom through authenticity. Take our shows and use them, honey. Use them to listen to your gut, your intuition, and allow them to give you the courage to be free in every area of your life. We believe that success and happiness is a personal thing. Now redefine it on your terms. This show was designed to give you practical tips from realistic people who have decided to no longer keep up with the Joneses. Now your intuition is your roadmap, but this show is here to give you more courage to simply listen. And to add, we are not pleading for ratings and reviews, but please be sure to subscribe and share every single show if you are inspired. I'm your host, Jimmy Wormize. Now let's get into the show.
My point is this. It takes a long time. The gears turn slow with government. And that's not because people are bad people. It's just because laws and codes and timelines and legalities just take a long, long time to unpack. And some people don't have the temperament for that. I'm not good at being the activist. So my point is not that any one of them are better than any of the others. You need all of those role players to be successful. They essentially check out, but then they check back in. They check on progress. And over time, what they basically turn to you and say is, you guys and gals, y'all are our delegates at the table. And they start to basically root you on. And then they take pride in the fact that they played a critical role early on. If those of us who've been present on the scene for a long time are smart, what we do is we absolutely are thankful for that contribution they made back then. And then you say something like, well, gosh, Ted, back in the day, if you hadn't done this, that, and the other thing, I don't think we would have gotten this far. And it's true. So the point is, you have to be collegial. You have to be grateful for the different gifts that come to the table. And in the moment, sometimes it can feel like you're not on the same page. There's all this chaos. But over time, you learn to let some of that stuff most of that stuff, roll off you like water off a duck's back. And you just got to say, you got to keep the main thing. You got to keep the main goal your goal, and you have to kind of steadily march toward that and let some of the kind of, surface level junk just kind of roll off you and know that you're playing a long, long game.
You know what? Like, Marvin, you have no idea. When I say, that was perfect. That was like the best answer you could have ever given. I interviewed,
you're kind.
But I'm so serious. I interviewed Ray Rico, who is he runs the Focus magazine here locally.
No, and I know Ray. In fact, well, go ahead, but I got a Ray story.
I interviewed him last year, and he said the exact, because I'm not one of the, I inspire people to do the movement. I inspire people to step up, to be who they are, to kind of be pushed outside of their comfort zone, but more so staying true to who they are at the core. That's what I'm good at. And I was telling him, I was like, you would be so angry with me. I was like, because I'm not an activist. And it's not that I don't care about what's going on. It's just that I know that it's not my calling. And exactly what you just said was his response to me, is that we need every last one of these things. Every last one is a stage. We need every last one of those people to just simply do their part. I love that you said that. I love that.
Well, I mean, we need all of those. We need all those role players. And I'm not good at being an activist, and some activists are not good at being diplomatic. But if you have that team, and that's the interesting thing, and that's what fascinates me, and what I'm trying to write about and get a better focus on is, what is it about that engine of humanity, for lack of a better word, that morphs and changes, but stays focused enough and keeps marching toward that goal with all of those varieties? Why does that team materialize out of the ether so perfectly formed with the variety of gifts and disciplines? Why is that? I mean, as a person of faith, I can look at that and say, oh, well, it's because God called those people. But certainly those people are called through the mechanism of meaning that and they see a way that their gifts and skill sets can plug in. It's just a kind of a natural thing. But when you think about like in the corporate setting or in the traditional work setting, you have meetings, and then all the employees have their performance reviews, and you set goals and you set targets, and you meet them and all that stuff. It's like, and you have strategic planning processes, and it's like none of that happens in the grassroots. But we keep marching toward the goal successfully, and you stack up all this research about the Coliseum, work with this. So my point is, it's just interesting how it all happens in a very fluid way. And not only that, it happens within the margins of our lives. Like I have to do this in addition to working at St. Jude and being a husband and a father of 3 kids. It's just it's a fact. It's been fascinating to kind of be a part of it. And now writing about it and interviewing people about the subject matter has been interesting.
I love this. I completely love this. We all play our role. We all play our part. And along this journey, we're going to definitely need help. And while we're asking for help, you're going to have certain people that are going to see the vision, certain people are going to fall off, new people are going to be added. We cannot get upset. We cannot get frustrated with people playing their role or their part in our journey or to accomplish this bigger dream. We all play our part. And the moment that we're able to see that and just allow people to do their part, the faster we can accomplish this end goal. Don't get hung up on all of the behind the scenes techniques and everyone trying to have the same momentum and the same outlook as you. That's not going to happen. Be comfortable and know that is not going to happen. I love that he mentioned that. He has accomplished so much, and he has proven this time and time again. It's just the truth. So anyway, I love this. If you don't take anything else from this topic or this particular clip, make sure you go back and just grasp what he is really saying. At the end of the day, make every decision for you. Don't try to do it to try to keep up with the Joneses or to impress anyone. It's not going to end well for you. Just being honest. Anyway, I love you guys as always, and I'll see you first thing in the morning on Instagram.